Alright, tonight we're going to make up a lasagna, but we're going to eat it barbecue style. Come along, you're going to like it. I love this recipe because it's got two of my favorite things, meat and cheese. So we're going to start out here. I've got a 1.5 pounds of 80/20 ground beef. Had a little bit of sausage left over, really not enough to talk about. It really wasn't very much. I cut up half of a medium-sized sweet onion and probably a quarter of a large bell pepper. I already got that in the bowl. In this little bowl right here, I've got a half a teaspoon of oregano, Italian seasoning, and basil. So we're going to throw that in there. Then we're going to use some garlic. We'll call that a teaspoon. That's the count to 3 method. 1001, 1002, 1003. Okay, black pepper. About that much, exact amount. And then a little bit of steak seasoning, just because, and I'm going to call that probably a teaspoon or teaspoon and a half of that. So next thing we're going to do with this, we're going to get messy, which is why I have my gloves on. You got to smash it all together. Just get in there and get it all mixed up good. Everything combined together. Get all those flavors talking to each other. Okay, normally when you make a lasagna, you brown your meat, right? Throw this all in a skillet, brown it up. You might wonder why I'm doing this like this. Because we're making this on the grill. And I'm going to brown my meat. I'm going to make them into burgers. And I'm going to take them out and I'm going to grill them up just like burgers. And we're going to bring them back in the house. Break them up. Then you're going to see the real twist on what Eat It Barbecue lasagna is all about. So I'm going to make these into patties and I'll be right back. The burgers just got done. I pulled them in. Took them all to about 165. We're going to cover these with foil and let them rest. In the meantime, we got a pot of water here that's just now coming to a boil. We're going to throw, I got a 12-ounce package of lasagna noodles. We're going to throw those in and boil them. I think it says 10 to 12 minutes. But when we come back, we'll be ready to start putting this together. Our noodles are done. It's time to put this together. And I'm going to show you how to make an incredible lasagna. It's going to be good. And this is all going to be cooked on the grill because I'm not going to waste the charcoal I got out there. You can finish it in the oven if you want, but that's not what we're going to do. So, here's our lasagna noodles. We had 12 ounces. The directions said 10 to 12 minutes, so we went 12 minutes on them, so we're just going to slice these in half. And I'm going to do a couple of these for you, and I'm not going to bore you with doing the rest of them because once you see what I'm doing, you're going to see how simple it really is. Our meat's been sitting here and it's been cooling. So we're just going to take and slice our burgers up. Yeah, I don't know. We'll leave that one alone. Okay, first thing we're going to do is a piece of cheese. And then we want a piece of meat. I'm going to roll these up. Just roll that right up. And we're going to lay it in the pan. Oh, I forgot. Okay, before we put these in the pan, I'm going to take a little bit of whatever your favorite spaghetti sauce is. Just put a little bit in the bottom. Just kind of cover the whole bottom. Now, when you roll these up, you want to lay them with the, I guess the rolled side down, if you understand what I mean. So I'm going to take a piece of cheese. We've got our noodle. Now, after these noodles boiled, I did cool them off. You want everything cool enough that you can handle it, of course. So we're going to put our meat in the middle. We're going to roll this up. We're going to leave our seam on the bottom. We're going to lay it in our pan. And we're just going to continue to do this until our pan's full or we're out of noodles and meat. So you can kind of see what we're doing here. Just slicing this stuff in half. Just a piece of cheese. Boy, that's a big piece. I'm going to slice that one more time. That char on that burger is going to add another flavor. It's just going to be awesome. I guarantee it. It's going to be good. So you just want to roll them up and lay them down into our pan. So I'm going to do the rest of these. It's going to take a few minutes. I'm not going to bore you with all those details. We get this filled up. We'll be right back. Okay, we got our lasagna rolls here all rolled up, and time for some more sauce. And you can see, you just stuff them in the pan as many as you can get in there. So I'm going to put some sauce over the top. Did I mention this is going to be good? Well, just put just a little bit of water in there. And that's probably up to there in the can, so it's just a very little bit of water. Just want a little bit more liquid in there. So that's done. Time for our favorite vegetable. Cheese! Yay, cheese.
And we didn't even plan that.
Yay, cheese. So we're going to pile some cheese on this. We take this out, put it back out on the grill, which hopefully the temps come down because we just grilled those burgers out there and it was up about 500 degrees. So I'm hoping, I think last time I checked it, it was at 450. So hopefully this thing's down around 375, 350. I mean, kind of where I want to run is about 375. So I'm kind of hoping when I go back out there and look, I get a pleasant surprise. So I'm going to put some more of this cheese on here once I figure out how to open the package. Like that. Open that cheese like a real man. Okay. Don't be afraid to put too much cheese on this because cheese is one of the stars of this. We have provolone wrapped up inside with the meat inside the lasagna, and we're putting mozzarella over the top. So I'm going to take this out. I'm going to throw it back on the grill. I'm going to leave the grill covered with the lid down so it's basically like an oven. You can finish this in the oven if you want. And if you want to do it in the oven, I would do 350, 375 and do it for an hour and check it. You basically just want to brown your cheese on the top. So come back here in a little bit. I'm going to throw this on the grill. Alright, here's our lasagna rolls. Just pulled them off the grill. Lasagna, eat it barbecue style. We're going to make a plate in a minute, and I'm going to show you just how good these things really are. We're going to cut into this thing right now, and we're going to see what it looks like. Now you can kind of see on the end here where your end of them are. So we're just going to cut some of that out of there, and this is going to be good. When was the last time you had grilled lasagna and it wasn't good? This looks yummy. This looks good. Can you see that right there? This is going to be really good. I guarantee it. God, I want some of that cheese. Whoa! You! next time, keep it smoking.